Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Todd, your sales guy, your sales coach. And if you're new to the channel or you haven't seen my videos before, I was VP of sales for about 4 years, and I sold to big box retailers. I traveled to Taiwan, China, Vietnam, and across the country and in Canada to sell product to major big box retailers. And I also was a national sales manager for 10 years, and basically performed the same function. And my goal is to take the mystery out of selling in general, and especially selling to big box retailers. Um, I had a situation about 7 8 years ago, I think it was, where some nice folks came into our office and were very upset that they couldn't get their product even considered by big box retailers. They were really confused about the process and so forth. And I want to take that mystery out. And my goal, my hope is that I also help people have a very lucrative career, a very good career for their future in sales. So that's what I'm aiming to do here. So what I'm going to talk about today, though, is I'd like to share with you that you need to record your if when you're making contacts. So this is kind of getting in a little bit to the nuts and bolts of working in doing the work once you're already employed and you're doing the sales work, and how, if you're selling to big box retailers, what processes you need to do as far as organizational skills, and keep records of your contacts with the big box retailers. So when you call them, for example, or you email the big box retailer, you want to record, if they picked up the call, you want to record what the buyer said and what was discussed, and be very precise and really take your time to document the information. And if you emailed, the same thing goes as well, because you're not you might have 15, 20, 50, 500, just depends on your role, what you're doing with sales. You might have a lot of customers, and it's just very hard to keep records. And so this is the record keeping I'm talking about, is when you're actually trying to land land new sales business or new business, new customers. And I'm talking about when you reach out to them, you want to record date and time, and also what was said, or like I said, what was emailed. And very important too, and I always emphasize this in I believe all my videos, in just be very kind, be very considerate. um, Big box buyers are very busy, tend to be very busy. They manage generally more than one category, or at least it will be only maybe a similar category. So if they manage, for example, say toolboxes, they might manage tools or in light bulbs, hardware type products or so forth. But they're busy because it can end up being a fair amount of vendors that they have to manage, and a fair amount of products they have to manage. So the kinder you are, the more considerate of their time, the better off you are. And what I like to suggest is you don't reach out to them um, more than, like, say, every 2 weeks. You want to keep in their mind, but you don't want to bug them, just for lack of a better term. You want to just, you know, reach out and just and be and kind of keep nudging along. This is more of a process than like a one-time sales encounter. You're not selling like a car or a one-time thing, or even a house for that matter. Um, you're it's part of a process, because these type of for big box retailers, they're already probably going to have product in place. If you're selling, say, tools, they're already going to have a set of tools probably in place in that aisle selling to customers. And you're trying to kind of get your chance to show the big box retailer why your tools are better, or a better value, for their customer or member. So you're it's going to be a process. The buyer's not going to make a decision like generally for bigger customers. They're generally not going to make a decision for quite a long time, maybe 1 year, maybe 2 years, depending on the retailer and depending on the situation. They might give it a try. They might try test orders. They might try online. They might try other channels. But it's the bottom line for your organizational skills is you're going to have to be contacting. You're going to have to be contacting on a fairly regular basis, definitely more than once. And that's why I'm trying to share with you how to keep records of that contact in order that you're able to make the next contact and remember what you said and remember what the customer said and not make an error and repeat the same thing again and the customer tells you, well, I already, we already talked about that or something. Because um, when you're trying to manage a lot of accounts, you're going to forget what was said 2 weeks ago. And so this is just something you'll type down um, in whatever software recording method that your company might have. And you want to keep very again, you want to keep very accurate records. Always just be kind and considerate to the buyers, and realize that their time is very tight. They get a lot of emails, they get a lot of phone calls, they're constantly um, being approached by folks like you, trying to get their foot in the door and sell product. You also, if you meet the customer like at a show, you'll want to take good notes at the show. You want to maybe make yourself a sheet and then make an area the customer was interested in this product and they want to be in this price range, and this is what we discussed and this is the next step, and that type of recording will be very helpful for you. Again, my goal, what I want to see happen, is to teach you how to do the sales process, sell to big box retailers, take the mystery out of the sales process, and hopefully help you to have a good, strong, lucrative career, if you like, in big box, in selling to big box retailers. Again, this is Todd, the sales guy, the sales coach. If you like this video, please subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up. It really helps me and encourages me to make more of these videos. Thank you and take care.